You know, there are some times when people segue from one profession into another, from banking into construction, from cake making into building, or whatever it is. And this morning I have someone who has segued from, well, he's into one, but he's trying to do, he's a crossover artist. Okey Bakassi joins us this morning.
Good morning, Ayo. How are you doing?
Okay.
Compliments of the season.
Compliments of the season.
Yes. What are you having for Christmas?
I'm the one asking the questions. I'm the one asking the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, as you notice, your chair is red. You're in the red chamber. So.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That is I'm in the Senate of this show. You are in the dark chamber. All right. It's nice to be here, actually. I don't know what's happening in your own area, but my own area, the kind of money requests we are getting this period, I don't know. This is the time when people should be channeling their problem to their representatives in the National Assembly.
I was wondering.
Talking about red chamber and green chamber.
I was going to ask you, are you a politician? Why are people...
No, if I'm a politician, you would have known. At least my escorts, all the paraphernalia of office.
But they won't be in the studio with you.
Yeah,
so
they won't be here with me, but I will be taking my time to speak. You know, they don't rush words the way I'm rushing words. They are not usually this fast. They take their time. They are more deliberate. They are more like.
Give me an example.
I don't even know how you guys do their interviews. You know, because sometimes I watch them on TV. One person takes like how many seconds to do? We in the green chamber. Is it that you're thinking what to lie about or sometimes? What is the long pause?
But you are a presenter too now. You ask questions sometimes. So.
Your money gets to a certain point where you can't afford to speak normal. You have to be deliberate. Otherwise, anything you say may be used against you by the people that you mislead. Not the people you lead, the people you mislead. Anyway,
okay, so
you know our relationship with politicians is that of the unproductive but organized, taking advantage of the productive but disorganized. That's
a problem where you have a comedian who is intelligent.
That's our relationship.
Please decrypt. What do you mean?
No, it's simple. You know, if you look at the politicians, okay, they are a very organized and unproductive few who are in charge.
What do you mean by they make laws?
Laws?
Yes.
That do what?
That for good governance of the nation.
Does this country look like a country that is operating based on any coherent laws?
Look, even one of the laws that will govern us in the year 2022 is the appropriation bill, the budget.
Appropriation?
Yes.
Okay. Even the people who enforce the laws are confused. And I'll give you an example, okay? Let us look at what is happening in Kano State about the girl who just won Miss Nigeria. Okay, so you find in a state where, as a 13-year-old, you can be married off, but as an 18-year-old, it's illegal for you to contest in a pageant. So, which law are they operating?
Well,
which people made that law?
Please don't come and put me in trouble. You were talking about people
You're not allowed to buy beer.
I don't want to.
You're not allowed to buy beer even this Christmas.
Look, that's a job for the.
But the VAT of the beer.
That is a job for the National Assembly. If you feel very strongly about that, tell your representative to present a bill to counter it.
No. This period, the bill that we are interested in and our representatives presenting is our Christmas bill. You know. Let them take care of our Christmas. I'm tired of people sending me text messages, okay, find something for Christmas. Find something for Christmas. I'm not in any of the chambers. You understand? These guys who have been handling bills all year round, let them handle people's Christmas bill this period. They are on recess now. They are supposed to be with their constituents. Let people go and meet them.
What? But the people will still go and meet them. There's some people have to, your own constituency, you have your own constituency.
Do we have even... I mean, the showbiz constituency.
Yeah, exactly.
The most marginalized currently. We have suffered.
You guys need to protest.
Look, all through the pandemic, different sectors we are catered for. Nothing for showbiz. And we are the most hit. Anytime they say lockdown, restrict movement, reduce crowd, slash 50% in public places, we take the heat.
But don't forget that some of your boys now do skits, and they do it at home. So
they do skits. These skits are supposed to go on social media where they can be monetized. But government is also indirectly clamping down on the social media that will monetize them. So they are taking away from us, from event venues, and they are taking away by shutting down social media.
I can say that can get you away from all this.
You people just want to leave us stranded.
Lamentation of Okey
Then
Bakassi.
some of these preachers now have even gone further to say that comedians will not make heaven. So we are on earth here. Government will not let us make money on earth. Then the religious people are not saying we are not even going to make heaven.
You know, something came to mind when you came into the studio the other time. I was like, just imagine, what would it feel like if you had a comedian for a preacher?
That he will be very, very good. First of all, your business is you talk for a living, you make people laugh for a living. Of course, once you become a preacher, it's a healing ministry. Yes. No, some of us are considering it as our retirement package.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm even playing with names right now.
Okay.
Yes. The high and low order of the Holy Ghost Persuasion Ministries, a.k.a. Jesus is my bulldozer.
So what will I live about God his own?
I don't know. I'm just, because if you go to CAC now, I'm sure all the names are taken. So this is my name, I doubt. Now that I've let it out of the... Let nobody take it before I register.
What's the name again?
The high and low order of the Holy Ghost Persuasion Ministries, a.k.a. Jesus is my bulldozer. If they have that name as CAC, then there'll be problem. If they've registered that name, then I'll have problem with somebody.
Okay. Now, it's Christmas Day tomorrow. What are some of your favorite Christmas memories?
My favorite Christmas memories, favorite. Considering my age, I officially stopped celebrating Christmas a long time ago. Immediately you get married and have children, you suddenly take back burner. You're no longer relevant. Everything is about the children. So... I
just saw him, just to buttress that, I saw a man, my colleague, Kelly Magua, was asking this man about, Christmas chicken, and the man said, the thing is very expensive, 7,000-8,000 naira, about 50% lower than what I bought it last year, but I must buy it because of the children.
You see, and if you look at my own generation, I think my generation, we are marginalized. I grew up when parents felt it was a taboo for only you to eat one egg. You understand? In my house then, if you dared ask for one whole egg, it would look like you're committing a crime against animals. Because they would say, one egg is equal to one full fowl, only you. So they will peel one egg and divide, amongst you and your other siblings. Okay, and we took it like that. Then I was raised to feel like I'm entitled to the head of chicken. Because I don't know the kind of indoctrination that led to them telling me that as the first son, you have the head of any animal that is killed. And because they were killing chicken in the house, so the head of chicken. And growing up, I was always defending that. Anytime they brought chicken for Christmas, the head is my own. I will announce it. The head. Then I grew up, I realized there's nothing in the head of the chicken. No meat, the head of chicken. How did these people brainwash me to think that the head is my own? You understand? Then by the time I was old enough to now buy full chicken, they had lifted the ban on children eating chicken lap. In my own time, it was my father that was eating the lap. And me, the head. Now I'm a father. The children are now qualified to eat lap of chicken.
Who lifted that ban?
I don't know. My brother won't lie to you. The first time in Lagos, I walked into a fast food and I saw one child with one full lap of chicken. I shocked. To me, it was like a crime against, come on, this small picking with full lap. Because I grew up splitting one egg and being entitled to chicken head. Now this small kid is digging teeth into one full lap of chicken.
Your own is even better. When I was growing up, it was the chicken feet.
That's what I'm saying now. When, those days they will give you the chicken head. But I think out of guilty conscience, your mom will feel like, this boy may not be getting enough protein from this head. Let me support it with this. That's the place they call the waka pan. So they'll couple the head and one of those. I don't even know how we grew up. How did we find protein to get installed? Some of us, our growth would have been stunted. Who knows? Maybe I would have been like Akim Olajumo if they gave me a chicken lap as a kid. Anyway, so Christmas season is for the kids. For me, in my business, this is when we work. Because practically what we do this period is, while the rest of you are busy catching your phone and enjoying with your families, all of you big people,
which people?
You now,
me at
that
work
we see on TV now, you understand? All of you, oh, you think you're not a big man. In your community, they're listing you as one of the most prominent people. Be deceiving yourself that you're not a big man. In the eyes of your community, they see you on TV every day. So they don't meet you, they don't come to you to borrow money. Me, anytime people see me on TV, it's a reminder that, hey, this is the guy that will pay my rent.
Okay, you are talking about your memories.
Yeah,
that's the food part.
Yeah, the Christmas memories. Of course, for me, Christmas Day then, as a child, you look forward to Christmas Sundays or Christmas service because you know that the cooking at home will be different, okay? The supplies will be more. So, unlike the usual head, some other things will back it up. Then soft drinks will go with the food. That there's some things we are special. Not like now that rice is all common. Way back then, rice was a specialty. Now Sundays then they cook rice. Rice not be they cook every day.
But my time it was Christmas Sunday and Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Other days and New Year Sunday.
Yes, you'll find all that thing. And any family where they cook rice, then you go know. Because mothers had all this round big tray. So by Saturday, they select sand for the rice where they will cook on Sunday. Not like now that rice has gone through. In front of all the compound, you see all the mothers there. And they'll be conversing. Then we, the children, will be running around because your mom will be. What's special? Then masquerade will go to the village. We from the southeast. Well, for some reason, at this time of the year, we all head back east to spend time with...
Yeah, last year you were...
Yeah, this year I will still go to the east, but I'll spend the 25th of December in Lagos. But at some point, we'll go to see our old folks. We can't leave all those old people alone by themselves. They need to feel the warmth and love of family as well. So, the memory then, go home, watch masquerade displays, see some cultural performances, hang out with other kids, cousins who are back, as well, get to meet your cousins, and, those were the beautiful memories. Unfortunately, the way the country has gone now, we are worried about security, You don't even know if, as we are planning to go see some old people in the village, whether some people are planning to kidnap you for ransom. You understand? So you're seeing yourself as somebody who will be going back home to impact on the locals, but some people are seeing you as their source of revenue when you come back. So
which is why
it's crazy.
All kinds of advisory have gone out. The DSS, the police. Look, be covert in your conversations. Don't show yourself too much and all those things. Let's hope those things will help, and we all can take.
The thing is that honestly, I won't lie to you. When government officials turn advisors, I may be worried. You understand?
Well, those are things that I think.
Yes, but the police should be doing more than advising us. You understand? Okay. If you're advising me now that I shouldn't, be covert about... Yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense to be covert, don't get me wrong. But you guys know the potential flashpoints. Do something. What is in place to make sure that we are safe, that there's an emergency response beyond advising me not to post.
Even all of that have been put out. Yeah. All of that have been put out. I remember the IG, I think it was about 2-3 weeks ago, he was also putting out, word to his personnel to ensure that they do the needful and ensure that as many parts of the country are safe.
For those of us who are in the East, that's another opportunity for them to line up checkpoints from Benin to my village. And those places will now become points of extortion. So if you're going to the east now, those who are traveling by road, I feel for them. Because you will see one checkpoint here, and from that checkpoint, you'll be seeing the next checkpoint. The guys is that is for your security, but those things are mini toll gates.
Okay. I asked you for your your
Okay,
childhood memories.
Okay, my childhood
and the knockout.
This is part of it now.
The knockout, the bangers, and everything that you threw back then.
Did you participate in any of those? Did you play with carbide? Some of those things we hear now that they are not very good. But those days carbide. Oh, you didn't play with carbide. You didn't shoot carbide. You missed now. Which village did you grow up? You missed a lot. Oh, you were a Jebota. Jesus,
I wish.
You don't play carbide.
You know.
Did you even roll tire?
What are you talking? Please don't. I'm the one asking the questions.
Did you construct Boris?
I am the one asking the questions.
These are memories now. You're
please,
asking for.
ask him your questions.
You're asking for memories.
Well, I'm on the same side with Okey Bakassi this morning. First and foremost, I'm sitting on a red chair as well. I'm wearing a red cloth, so I mean we're both in the Senate of this program this morning together. But I'm wondering, I mean, looking at a host of things that have happened throughout the year, people are still going to be hopeful. They're still going to be celebrating the season the best way they can. Going through social media yesterday, though. Oma Wumi was saying that her song, Oga Buy Me Bottom Bele, was reading on TikTok. And it's for a reason. So there are questions about how the male constituency have been represented in this Christmas period. Can you speak for that constituency?
Yeah, our gender, the male gender, we've become endangered species. And women may not understand. I've been doing a lot of research. You can see that in Nigeria, we have more widows than widowers. A lot of the men are dying trying to defend their head of family title. You understand? And some of us now belong to a group of men who are proudly saying the women should do and take over, and become leaders. Men in Nigeria run what I call an unofficial NGO. They are providers for less privileged women and children. That is why sometimes you see some men being bullied and dragged all over the place. Now women go finish your money, you're a bloody womanizer, you're a useless womanizer. No, he's not useless. He's just an unofficial NGO. A lot of them are filling in the gaps for where government is lagging behind, where people are not providing. Why are you looking at me like that? You asked the question, I'm trying my best to answer. So you see,
it's P-Square that saying you chop my money, and we are trying to chop the money, and you're not making the money available.
Exactly. No, they are. But you see, it's women working against women. So some of these men want to actually bring this money to be chopped, but their wives are saying, where? School fees will come in January. You better behave yourself. So if you do your damn, you don't, so. But anyway, on a more serious note, I think the men in Nigeria they are trying. Our gender, we are really trying. You will agree with me, here, that we're doing our best. Despite the fact that nobody's really taking care of us. If you check the international calendar, you have International Day of the Women, the girl child, Mother's Day. Women have like half of the public holidays on the calendar. Men, the one Father's Day that we have, nobody even remembers. Even we ourselves don't even remember. Even we ourselves will not remember. So I'm sure this Christmas, a lot of women will be getting presents from their husbands, but most of the men won't be getting.
It sounds like you're campaigning for the men. What do you want the women and children to do for fathers?
This Christmas, please, I think it's a time for people to begin to pay attention to their fathers. Beyond when you cook, you bring out one plate. Maybe take your father to the spa this period. Because if you go to all the salon now, they are busy. The women are getting their hair done for Christmas. Those who will need makeup artists have hired the people who will do their makeup for Christmas Day. They have their clothes all arranged. But if I ask most of us here now, we are not planning Christmas clothes. Do you have any arrangement for Christmas clothes?
No. Let's ask Marco if she has one for her.
No, they have already. They have sorted their own.
I mean, for the family. You said that they should prepare for the family.
Take care of your father this period. Take him for manicure, pedicure.
Yeah?
Most men have not. If you ask half of the men here, they've never gone for manicure, pedicure before. Take one father for manicure, pedicure this Christmas. Let him just feel like a human being. Okay, sorry, people.
Some people will say, is that why people kicked out our gender equality bill? I mean, we've had to step it down over and over and over again, and it's simply not right.
Gender equality.
I'm hoping that in the new year, it will get better treatment.
Women are stronger than men in Nigeria. When women talk about gender equality, women are already powerful. You understand? What we need to do is to talk to some of our brothers, especially up north, to allow them unleash their full powers. But if you talk about power, women are more powerful. From my own personal research, even from the scriptures, they are very powerful. Do you know that in the first 6 years of a child, the mother wires the child? The mothers determine who the child loves, even in later life. We are financiers and providers. But NGO, supplying money. Women are that powerful. Do you know that in every family, the dialect you speak is most likely your mother's own, not your father's own?
That's why it's mother tongue.
That's why it's mother tongue. That is how powerful they are. They control the husbands. Forget all these suits that people wear outside. When you see them, they spread. Once you get home, your wife decides where you hang your trousers and where you keep your shoe. That is how powerful they are. Then they're still talking about gender equality. Yeah. They're that powerful, But
in the Senate, in the House of Representatives, the equality is not there.
No, okay. On a serious note now, I think we should give them the opportunity to, handle more roles when it comes to leadership. If you look at how many years of independence, if Nigeria is not doing well, we cannot blame the women. We have not seen one woman head of state. If this country has been run poorly, it's the men. So I think come 2023, we shouldn't just be thinking about which zone. We should be thinking about maybe it's time to give women this opportunity to lead this country. Because you find out that anytime you give men opportunity, they embezzle and embezzle and embezzle, and half of what they embezzle end up in the hands of women. So let us give women.
And then what will not happen?
They are better money managers.
And they will not give it to the men?
Haven't you noticed that any money will enter your wife's hand when they come out?
On this note...
Maybe we'll stop borrowing. They will save money.
On this note,
they
please...
will save money. Let's allow these women run this economy.
Okay. Enough.
I don't want to cause domestic problems.
Okay, Bakassi is a comedian. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Really appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.